Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to actually just go ahead and scroll through Banggood because there's a lot of new things that just came out and they're going to take pretty long time to get here. Just because of basically our postal has just been overloaded lately. And there's a couple things that just came out that I really want to get my hands on. And I just thought I would share what I found, and I would like to hear what you guys think of the parts that we're going to be taking a look at today. So let's go ahead and start with the ESCs here and see what's up, because there's a couple new ESCs that look pretty promising actually. So as you can see here, there's a bunch of new micro stuff. So that's very good to see. And lately, you know, I've also noticed something. During winter times is when they start releasing all these new products. They release more than in the summertime. And I don't know why they do that. A lot of new things just constantly coming out and revisions of things. As you can see here, the HJLRC with the camera here. So actually, let's take a look at this guy. Let's go ahead and take this. I'll have a link to everything in order and down in the description as we go along here if you wanted to check that out. So this is coming soon right now. And yeah, it looked like they've redone the pads here because it's better. They've done that. It's probably even a different ESC than the current one that it comes with. Oh, this is a different one, I think, 440. So this looks like an F4 processor with the VTX, with the flight controller, and with the camera. So that looks nice, actually. 40 amp. What is it? Is this a 20? This is a 20 by 20. No, that's insane. 40 amp. We're gonna hopefully we can get a kind of picture of the MOSFET, and we'll check its data sheet here. So 3 to 5S. All right. Where's the sizing? It's a 25 by 25. Is that standard or is it 20 by 20? So I guess for micros. Yeah. 25 by 25. What about this one here? Yeah, this is the one that I have currently, and I'm still planning on putting it on a build. Is it really 25? I always thought it was 20 by 20. No, they're all 25 by 25. So okay, so this is a micro board, the one we just saw, and it looks pretty good. Let's actually check some of its specs here because we actually missed it. So let's take a look at the camera. Where's the camera? All right, so it's a F4 processor. Okay, MPU 6000 gyro, which is very good. Dual 8K. Okay, I guess. Input voltage, awesome. We got Betaflight OSD, a 5-volt regulator rated up to 3 amps, supports everything. PPM, S-Bus, DSMX, and if it supports this stuff, then it obviously supports iBus. So everything is supported here. And these are the ESCs. This is pretty insane for such a tiny ESC. 40 amps. And oh, BL 32. That's just crazy, actually. I just noticed that right now. So this is D-Shot 1200. So they're saying they're using top quality MOSFETs here. So that's actually very good. Let's see. Let's actually take a look here. We're not gonna be able to read what kind of MOSFET, so we're gonna have to get our hands on one of these. That's for sure. All right. Well, that's good. So let's go back. So okay. So that's good. The ESC so far looks promising. However, it's very tiny. It looks like I think it's gonna be like the size of 2 regular ESCs put together, but you gotta form an ESC for a micro. But I'm not expecting 40 amp of load on a micro unless you're using it on kind of like a super light quad with some pretty strong motors possibly. So here they're also giving us with the VTX here, and it does have pit mode. That's awesome. 25 milliwatt, 100, 200, 350. Awesome. All right, so it is controlled through Betaflight OSD. That's good. 726 volts, and it has a 5-volt regulator, so it takes anywhere between a 2S up to a 6S plus, I think. And okay, I think this is its how much it's drawing. So it draws 240 milliamps at 350 milliwatt power. So on full power, it'll draw 240 milliamps. So that's good. So you kind of, if you're using it as a standalone, you kind of figure out how much it's using, and you can count your amp draw correctly on the back sets on your all-in-one flight controller or PDB. So that's good in that perspective. Camera. Oh, this is going to be a very good camera. They're using just the normal basic what Foxeer XAT600 uses and those Chinese clones are using, and it's a 600 TVL line. So it is a CCD camera, and it sends PAL and NTSC. That's good. But here I don't even think they say anything about the Yeah, I think this is going to be a 4x3 camera. So you get 120, it's 2.3mm lens, 120 degrees field of view is pretty good. You have wide dynamic range, awesome. 5 to 36 volts power input. That's very good actually. I wonder how much this thing costs alone. We're gonna check it out right now actually. So it's called the XJB ELF camera. I really want to see this camera. Oh, look how small the lens is. So that'll just stay protected. That's very nice. It's like that Chinese one that I showed you guys earlier on one of my videos. I think they're all taking it from the same manufacturer really, and they're just rebranding them. So 118, it's pretty expensive here, but all you're missing is just motors and a frame, and that's a $200 quad, possibly like a super light proper. No, because if you're going for a 5-inch, it's going to be more expensive, because if you want some good motors, that's at least 20 bucks. But you can also go ahead and go with the Racer Star if you're going super light on the 2400 kV. You have pretty nice, fast, beautiful setup there. All right, well, that's good. So let's go and check something else out now. These right here actually caught my eye. These have the same design as something Airbot would do. But lately Airbot, something's up with Airbot. Now, many people are saying that they're receiving their stuff and it's not working. The ESCs are basically broken out of the manufacturer, which is very bad. But this looks pretty promising. We have 2 LEDs here, and I think these are for you know, the whatever's going on. I don't think these are controllable LEDs here, but it's nice to see here. We do have current sensing. We have nice fat MOSFETs here. I think, yeah, okay, they put this one sideways, they put this one that way to fit everything. So this looks like a good one. They look pretty massive. You have a nice huge array of caps, as you can see right there. And as you can see, we do have a telemetry pad, so expect telemetry. And they're going to provide us with 3 silicone, hopefully silicone. It'll be a shame if it wasn't silicone, for the signal, ground, and telemetry. And they give you 2 for your power to your ESC. So this seems promising. It's a bit expensive, and it's expected on the 4th of January. Now for sure I'm going to be picking up some of these. I think they are OEM from Airbot. Hollybro went to Airbot to do these, and they probably had some kind of specs here. What I think they did, and I could be totally wrong, I'm just speaking out of my head here. I believe what they did is they took kind of the same design of the V2s, Hollybro, but they went a little bit cheaper with the MOSFETs. Not very cheap, because they seem to look good MOSFETs here. But when we get them, we'll actually test those out. And that's going to be some new testing that I'm going to be doing, actually seeing how good the MOSFETs are, other than the noise testing and all that stuff. So it looks promising. That's all I could say. And I'm very excited to get my hands on these, and should be pretty good. So it does have everything, you know, a BLHeli32 ESC has, except the LED. Yeah, it doesn't have the LED. Those are just to know if it's working, I think, for telemetry and stuff. All right, well, this is good. So let me just go ahead and grab this link. So you can just set them up in the description one by one if you guys want to check any of these out. Here, okay, it's just the ESC from this guy. Hobbywing. This is the Nano. Wow, this is very expensive. Very expensive for, I think this is a micro ESC, 20 amp micro ESC. Why is it so much? Why are they, it's just crazy how expensive they are. Let's count the MOSFETs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so 2, you're getting 2, no wait, you're getting more. So I think they're giving you 3 MOSFETs per phase. Let's actually count these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they're giving you 3 MOSFETs per phase on the motor, or it could be 2 MOSFETs and 1, you know, an IC that drives a dedicated IC, possibly. We'll figure it out once we grab it. So it looks good, but I really can't say much, to be honest. It's all I can say. It's pretty damn expensive, and it's only D-Shot 600, right? Yeah, it's a BLHeli ESC too. So yeah, coming soon, anyways. All right, let's close these guys. I have this on the way. Yes, the Emax formula. Hopefully Emax is doing a little bit better with their ESCs, unlike the Bullet series that was just very terrible. Okay, we know that stuff. All right. Okay, that's good. All right, well, I mean, it seems nice. There's really nothing. I don't think there's a current sensor on there. Doesn't say anything. I don't see one either. But how much does it cost? You got 4 caps on this side. I think we got 4 caps on each side, actually. No, they're just showing us one side. That's it. Why don't you show us the other side? Okay, well, it's $15, but it doesn't have current sensing. But you might have RPM telemetry and temperature telemetry on there. But I could be wrong also. So this is on the way. So we're going to be seeing that very soon. This one looks pretty nice, actually. So let me actually grab the link here. Okay. All right. AGLRC 60 amp ESC. PLHeli 32. No current sensing. The MOSFETs look kind of small, or the ESC is kind of huge. Look at these huge caps. Wow. So when you see some like this, I recommend you add solder to, but I mean, if you're not good, don't do that, because you could bridge these and just ruin the whole ESC. Because if you add solder to this, it increases the current flow. It gets better current flow down to your motors, thus in theory increasing overall performance. As we can see, it does have telemetry pads right there in the middle, so that's very good to see. That's very nice. Looks like a nice board. It looks pretty nice. Here it doesn't look so good of a quality, but maybe the red is what's killing it, kind of. Anyways, this is going to be pretty interesting. How much does this cost? 30. Wow, that is very expensive. One ESC, $30. Okay, well, we got that one down. So these I've done a review. They're okay. They're average. If you haven't seen it, if you search, noise testing SpedX GS30, you'll see the video. You can see the noise testing of these ESCs. They did okay. Nothing spectacular. Nothing terrible. $50, but they don't have current sensing, if I remember correctly. These tested beautiful, but real world testing I have not done. These are the fly color. We just recently tested, and I put them on a quad that had terrible noise. The one that the 6-inch that I rebuilt on the quad. Yeah, that one. These are going to be pretty interesting. We're going to see how it's going to hold up. And we tested this one too. It was pretty nice. Let's see other things that we haven't tested here. Stack X, nope. No, or maybe I got these. Look, I think I ordered these. Actually, I don't remember. No, I think I got these, not the other ones. Yeah. So this is the Bullet, which was a very terrible ESC here. And it does have LED, as we can see, but where's the current sensor? They're trying to get your mind off of the current sensor. For me, a current sensor is way more important than the LED. The LED is nice, but it's really useless. It's just dead weight. For me, at least. I'm gonna try to get one of these and maybe we'll build it on the channel and give it away or something. Tested these. These tested very good. I still have them. I don't know what to put them on. This one tested beautiful. We just built it. No, we built it a little bit ago. It tested very good, but the motors I chose were crap. They're 2506, 2450 kV. I don't know what I was thinking. Everything here is old now, basically. Oh yeah, I do have the Emax Magnum on the way. Still stuck in customs, so I'm waiting for that to go through. And I have the Hack RC401 ESC here. So, I mean, ESCs are basically done. There's really nothing new much here. Let's go ahead and check something else out. Let's see frames. Frame kits, I think. I saw a new 6-inch that was super cheap. These are nice, but they're copying iFlight here. It's not really worth it. Look at the new hippo. It's called the Pippy Shrimp. I'll keep a link to this if you want to check it out. Alright, we did these, the AMAX. They're okay. They're pretty rigid, but their cuts are very dangerous because they just you have a very high probability of getting a splinter in your finger, that's for sure. So this is the 5-inch quad right here, and I found also a 6-inch and a 7-inch this cheap, below 40 bucks. So that's pretty crazy. It seems to be pretty heavy actually. I thought it looked like it would be lighter, but it's yeah. It looks nice, pretty simple, basic, cheap, heavy. Something like this, I would, if it was 80, it's more, what's the word? More attractive for me to purchase or get. So yeah, and this one Puda is basically a copy of something. I have no idea what here, but it looks pretty damn sexy, and I really want one. Usually I get them, then I figure out what they're clone of, and I just do the video and then get crap for it. But yeah, anyways, so this one looks pretty nice. 5-inch obviously, has a little nice stuff going on to it. Separate arms, True X, 240mm wheelbase, top plate 2, frame, which frame maybe? All arms are 4mm, bottom plate 1.5, camera 2, 110 grams. That's actually very good for such a nice. That's very good. I mean, at least if they kept their word, it's very good. And look, the camera's going to be recessed inside. It's pretty nice, actually. I must say, I really want one. It actually looks very nice. It's very good. Did I take the link? Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at something else here. Okay. This one I think is the Armaton clone. I think this one you can sort of call the Armaton clone. It's pretty cheap. So it's pretty good, hopefully. It kind of seems like it, but it doesn't, but it does, but it doesn't, and I don't know, it's up to you guys. The LRC, we have it. I was gonna build it, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna build something else. This is the frame that we used for the budget quad, the $124 one, or the 124 gram. Oh, no, it's 200 something grams. We were able to build it under 250 grams for $125, which is pretty insane. By the way, I have this frame, and if you're looking at it or you have it in your wish list, I highly recommend you do not purchase it. I'll have that video coming very soon. It looks nice, but when you see how it's put together, you'll see what I mean. So, yeah, you see that right there? Try to figure out what that is. Look at that. It's not good. Let's leave it at that word. I would avoid it, especially for this price. Definitely avoid this one. By the way, the diatone frames are not 7075 aluminum, just a heads up, they're like 60 something. So they even tell you this in the instruction manuals, but not on the frame manual, on the quad. And that's why they have a specific torque to torque even your motors and everything, because aluminum is not very strong. The Elegant's a nice frame. A lot of people like it. I think it's nice looking, but it goes down to the person himself. So here they got some new ones. This is pretty nice, but I think it'll just be a headache. The Blackbird. This one is the frame I'm building. I was able to. It'll be coming up. This is going to be going to a giveaway for Patreon. It's going to be a beast, like some really nice components in it. I managed to remove the upper plate here to shed weight. Let me see if I can get a better picture. I removed this plate here, and then I removed these two camera plates because we're gonna use this and actually remove the standoffs too. I have lighter these standoffs each are around 3 grams. I have ones below 1 gram, so I used those also, so I was able to shed even more weight. And for the camera, we're gonna be using RunCam Micro, and I got these 3D printed little thingies for it, which actually connect to the standoff. I got them from here, Banggood. I'll show you the thing right now. And I got it to dropped around 79, 80 grams, so it's very good. It's gonna be pretty fast, and it's gonna be using the Emax 2306 2750 kV. So it should be a beast. However, I really forgot how much the frame costs. Pretty expensive, actually. But I mean, it's gonna be. I believe it's gonna be a very nice fly. I was able to find some Emax 2306 in the house that I salvaged from an old Martian, which I had broken the top plate on. And yeah, this is gonna be pretty nice. I'll leave a link to this down below. We actually did like a frame overview video on this guy. Alrighty, okay, just take the link for you guys if anyone wanted to see it. And like I said, everything will be in the order as we go here. These are pretty good, those AMAX ones. I think they're very cheap, and you could see it in the products. One time, one of them I had missing hardware, like a screw, and then the other time, all of them basically just be very careful when touching them, especially if you have like a kid or a little sister or a little brother. Don't hand it to him because these splinters are just terrible, very bad. This is I don't know. This is like Le Drib style. I'm just playing. Yeah, this is kind of interesting, but yeah, I don't know what to say here. So it's a good frame. I know it's a very good frame, but I mean, yeah, this is maybe nicer. Let's see the blue. That looks cool. I mean, if you did some like hydro what is it? If you hydro dipped your transmitter the same colors, that'd be pretty nice. But I don't think the colors would last that long after you crash it a couple times. But I can tell you the aluminum they use in GIP RC, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I think that's it for frames. Here's a clone of the frog. By far, the frog is like the top beast for its price. The Transtech frog, light and race, both of them are just very beautiful. By the way, the scorpion here is nice too. I know some of you are gonna hate it because you see it's like a clone, but this one flies very beautiful. But if you have a GoPro mount for your GoPro and your battery, it's kind of a pain because the battery will stick out a little bit more. This is the motor testing quad for the channel, and it's a very good flyer. I got the X version. I really don't have to do anything for pit tuning on this guy. A little bit of D, but that's about it. It flew beautiful. I broke the motor though. That's the difference. Sorry, I'll leave a link to this also. It's pretty expensive. Wow, I thought it would drop in price by now. I mean, it looked, to be honest, I've gotten the Mocha frames. The quality of the carbon looked almost exactly like the Mocha frames. So maybe that's why we're paying a little bit extra. But it held up to a couple of crashes when I was using it as a rescue quad to rescue another quad from a tree. Some of you might have seen that video, but yeah, it's a pretty interesting time. So we're done with frames here. Let's go see something else. So FPV systems. Let's check out the new Sky Zone. Maybe some of you don't know about the new Sky Zones here. Let's see actually even the old Sky Zones, if they went down in price also or not actually. Because if they did, I might get me one of the Sky Zones, the Sky 02. Those look nice, but I want to do like a nice comparison. There's video goggles. Alright, so here they are. $500. I think personally it's a bit too much, because it's not doing anything above the Fat Shark HD3s except having a built-in receiver with 2 diversity receivers. But even, the image quality is not what EV200s are promising. Let me just show you here. I mean, it's pretty nice. Okay, you get, you know, diopter lenses, nice sponge and stuff. But you know, look at this. It's a 4x3. It's not even a 16x9. So that you have to take that into consideration here. All right, that's cool. It has. You see, the way I go about it is if channel 2 is 85/45, then it's like kind of like the standard layout. What I like to see, because if channel 2 is wrong, then everything else is different, and it's just wacky. It's kind of like let me give you an example. With the HJLRC with the VTX built in, that all-in-one board with the flight controller and the VTX built in, channel 2 is not 58/45. Channel 2 would be like on A7 or something. I hate those boards, and that's another reason why I don't like that board. And it seems okay, but I don't see what justifies $500 at all. But I could be wrong, and I would be happy to be wrong. Or $450, but I mean, you could even tell it just 12 pre-orders. I mean, yeah. So that's saying something. There's nothing super crazy new wow about them. Here's the older ones. Yeah, I'll leave a link to this also, so if anyone would want to check this out. I'll make it group down in the description area. I'll say FPV goggles here. And then I'll group them ESCs, frames, and then I'm going as I go in order. So if you wanted to check anything out, you can go ahead and do that. So Sky Zone, look how cheap, $275. I mean, well, it's not cheap. I mean, that extra 25 bucks makes it seem cheap. Why did it go up? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. You better hurry up. They were never $500, that's for sure. So, I mean, these are good. A lot of people use them. I mean, even the resolution here, I think, is even better than the new ones. So you have, these are all, because these are 16x9, I think. Are they? I actually forgot. I think they're 16x9. That makes sense, yeah, because, yeah, these are 16x9 cameras. That makes sense here. 30 degree field of view. They don't have a fan, but I guess you could mod a fan. Oh, maybe that'd be a fun video if we could do that. Yeah, 275. I actually might get this. So this is the older version. So the V2 plus 5.8. So these are good. There's two of them. There's two packages. One that'll come with that 3D camera and this thing, but you really don't need that. I mean, I don't need that. I think it's a waste of time and extra money that you're not gonna. You're probably gonna try like get bored of it in the first 5 minutes. Like, okay, wow. So I'm gonna ahead and add this link also. So if you wanted to check this out. So how long? It's to December 31st, and there's only 69 pieces left. So yeah, if you wanted that, that's right there. Get white if you're gonna get a color, or whatever's in stock, really. So that's good. We just found some on sale. These are just, I mean, on paper they're still, look at this on alert, but we don't know the pre-sale. Now, as I know and as I understand, that these might be on sale in January, around January 20th. And I don't know if they're gonna be on sale on Banggood, but you might find them other places. And yeah. These are just crazy. I mean, here on paper, it's your 720p screen. I'm gonna actually check. Maybe I don't know if they do change some of the specs after a while. Okay, 42 degree field of view. Yeah, it's a 720p resolution, so that's hella good. So it's a 16x9 camera, goggle. So that's very good. 16x9 is very good because it's compatible with 4x3 and 16x9. But if you have a 4x3 camera and you went to go 4x3 goggle, and you went to go fly 16x9 camera, oh, it's almost impossible to fly. And it's nothing you can get used to because the distortion is so bad. This looks unbelievably good. It has quadversity. It has a full HD, not a full HD, but it has an HD screen, USB power supply, 16:9 ratio. I mean, 42 degrees field of view, DVR. That's, how much does it cost? See, right now, if I didn't have a goggle, and if I were to take a chance, if I had a choice between this and the new Sky Zones, I would actually get these, I think. It would be a gamble, but if that gamble paid off, it would be it would be better than a Fat Shark HD3. So, yeah. The Iomois are very good also, I have them. I never tried the Top Sky. But yeah, so I can't wait to see this. What does it say here? Start selling after it is tested and reviewed by experienced users. Oh, I really hope they send me one. Alright, so that's good. So let's check something else out now. Did I put a link to this now? Alright. Top Sky. They're still selling them pretty expensive here. These are very good goggles. I have these. I started out with these. I'm not the pro. And I still have them to this day and they're still working. This is what I use always. It's a very good, reliable goggle. It'll actually change the way you fly. It's that good. It's very good actually. As you can see, did you remember we just saw the new EV200s from Eachine? They're 720p resolution. This is only just like an 800 by 600, but it's still very, very good. I would highly recommend, if you have the cash, to just get this and get yourself. I have a Furious FPV True D. You can get yourself one of these. This is how I keep my Fat Shark, but you can also get this and you'll just have the same same experience, really. I don't even know why I got this, to be honest. I really don't. But anyways, it looks nice. Maybe yeah. So these are the Sky Zone. These are the first ones. Let's actually see these. People say they're very good. You know, they're still good. I don't know how good. There's really not many videos about these at all. Like, you really, it's very difficult to know. Oh, this sucks here. I don't like this. I'm curious the resolution here. So it was a 16 by 9. 30-degree field of view. Oh, it's good. It's okay, I guess. 230. I wouldn't get this. I want this very much. The V3 Dominator V3. I just want to see the difference between this and the current one I have. I know this is going to be a 16 by 9. And yeah, a lot of people have this one and not the HD3s. So I'm very curious how this one will be. So we actually get a good comparison, because you would have to compare this with the Iomois. I don't care what anybody says. That's how you have to compare. So what? It doesn't have a module. Put a module in there and test it. Because those two are in the same spec class area, with or without modules, you know, and also in price point. Because now you could just get like a diversity module for $20 and forget the footage, forget the receiver functionality, and then just see how the screen is and how it overall performs on your face, and how the screens actually perform. So yeah. By the way, if anyone has one and want to trade for a quad or two, let me know. I'll trade you. Just email me. I'll even trade for a Top Sky. If anyone has a Top Sky, I'll trade a quad or something for it. A good one. I don't have a problem. Just email me also. And DJ, I don't know. I'm not even gonna look at this here. All right, so that's for FPV stuff. Let's just see something else. I don't even know how long this video is gonna be. These are those new antennas. I think I might get one, but I don't know. I have enough antennas. If I'm thinking of getting more, I just stick to the Fox here, to be honest. I just find them to work beautiful. However, they do tend to break every once in a while. So that's something to take note of. This is a must-have. I have it. I do use it occasionally, but not on camera sometimes. But it's a very good one. I'll leave this under tools if you guys want to check this out. Still lasting, absolutely beautiful. I'll just call it tools here. Also got something else the other day, actually. It was pretty good, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe we'll see as we go down now. I got two frames that are not so good at all, and I think they'll come after this video. We'll check them out. I mean, I can't say much about one of them. I mean, it's just the overall execution of it wasn't so good. RC quadcopters. Let's go to multi-rotor. All right, so let's see. GPS, nope. ESC flight controller frames. Let's go to flight controllers. There's rarely, you know, new flight controllers that pop out. So here's the newest. Little micro ones. I'm actually thinking, well, maybe we should try to do a budget micro build. I think that'd be pretty interesting. This board tested very good. It comes with the VTX F3 flight controller and 20 amp 4-in-1 ESC, and we did a bench testing on the channel for this guy. He tested very good actually, but you know, we need to do the real world testing first. So let me just set this link up under flight controllers here. So I really don't know. $57, and you're getting a lot here. You're getting VTX F3 flight. However, you need to take something in consideration here. It does not have OSD. So yeah, just know that for purchasing it, so you don't get upset or you don't get angry. Because when I looked at it, I kind of completely lost thought about the OSD, because you're getting so much for so little, and it seems so promising that I kind of, the OSD left my mind. But if you take a closer look, you don't see any OSD chips on it. The bottom side is for the VTX on the flight controller, because the flight controller and the VTX are in one board here. Here's the F3. It's an F3 also flight controller, so take that into consideration as well. But overall, I mean, it looks nice. It just comes in an anti-static bag, and they do provide you with the, they actually give you a Rubicon low ESR capacitor, 330 microfarad or 470, I forgot. Rated up to 25 volts, so yeah, seems nice. I'm going to be building it very soon. Don't know on what just yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, this is the corner. Don't really care. This is Matex F7. I haven't really looked at it. Oh, did you guys see the new Matex F405 all-in-one flight controller? They removed the regulator for the VTX, and they've done a couple things differently. So this even has a barometer. So I see this would be like good for something that's going to be running iNav possibly. You do have OSD. You know, like a GPS build of some sort, maybe. But yeah, that seems nice. I really can't say much about it. So let's just put this there if you want to see it. So this is the F7. It's faster than the F3 and the F4 flight controller. And if you get this, you're going to be future-proof basically for a while. Because right now, as the F3s are coming, I mean, more updates to beta flights are coming. The F3s are becoming more and more obsolete, and they're having to disable some of the new functions and some of the new filters and a lot of that crazy stuff. So right now is the time to actually really start thinking of switching to an F4 board. And a couple of months time, I'll tell you, start switching again from F4 to F7s. So yeah, that's something very important to take note of. My all-in-one Kakute or Hollybro, yeah, whatever. The all-in-one version's coming in very soon, so we'll be testing that as well. Pig's Hawk. So yeah, where is it? There it is. So this is it. I think there's two they were supposed to release, or one. This is the new Matex. Actually, this is a combo here. I haven't even seen this. So this is called the Matex F405 CTR. And I don't know if it's this one, but this one was made that R means rear, so the battery is in the back. So I think this was it. Let me just double check. No, that's not it. So this is, which one is this one? Just double checking this because I think it doesn't have a. Okay, so this is the PDB. Oh, PDB. There's no PDB. It's a flight controller. All right, so it has a barometer. Okay. Oh, it has a good gyro. Finally, so this can be an absolute beautiful winner. Hopefully, we have Betaflight OSD. We have 5 UARTs. Damn. And the built-in inverter is on UART 2. So if you were to stick on the S-Bus input, enable serial RX on UART 2 here. PPM and UART are shared to UART 2. Soft serial on TX2, that's 5, and okay, that's good. Camera control on S6 if you wanted. Supports everything, really. It has everything. It really has everything. I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple now. SD card logging. I think this is those TVS diodes right there, one of those. Here you'd have your GPS right there. Let's take a look on this side. So it's basically kind of the same layout here, but they've added, I think, an extra row here. TX2. So basically, okay, TX2 and S-Bus are the same thing here. This one and sorry, RX2. Where's RX2? Well, I don't know if they have it anywhere else, but RX2 and S-Bus are connected on the same one. But this pad goes to a hardware inverter, which is probably one of these two, or this one, which inverts the signal for S-Bus's very intelligent brain, and then sticks it into the flight controller to control the quad. So yeah, this 4.5 volt and 3.3 volt. Some of you might, okay, so there's something you guys need to take note of. This, I don't understand where this is coming from. But this 4.5 volt, I think, is connected to some kind of resistor, and common sense would tell you, oh yeah, I'm gonna give power to my receiver from here, and then you start noticing fail-safes out of you don't know where, and this is the issue, and a lot of people have happened to, and I highly recommend you ditch this and not use it for anything. And you stick your 5 volt here or here, you know, just somewhere else. Get your 5 volt from somewhere else. Make sure you don't put ground on buzzer negative here, or you're gonna have some problems. Seems nice. Oh, I like the execution here. They still, I guess, recommend you add low ASR capacitor, and they provide you with these new type of silicone garments. So. Seems nice, seems very nice actually. 2 to 6S LiPo. I'm going to be getting myself one of these, or 2. So let's add this to the list down here. Alright, so yeah, that seems fun. What else do we have? This one's good. I think I figured out the issue with the twitching. I think it was the place of my cap, the way I have it set up is vibrating. But I still need more tests, and I'm waiting for the weather to clear up. This board is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's one of my favorite boards, the Sky Zone here. I really love it. It's a very good board. So it's on the ESC testing quad. I've gone ahead and added its link also. Emacs is on the way. This we just seen this. We just saw in a combo. This one we built, I still haven't flown just yet on the 6-inch, so we're gonna check it out. This is the FR Sky all-in-one flight controller with a receiver built in. It's pretty long. It's very long. So you need something like a Martian or an alien to fit this guy in. He won't fit in most frames, so that's something you got to take note of. And it's a F4 processor in there, so it's very good. This board's also very, very good. I really like this board. It's pretty expensive. But I would definitely recommend this board. I had no issues with it. It's from FR Sky. It's just a basic F4 flight controller with OSD, and it has an FR Sky XSR receiver built in. And what I combined it with was the Maytag PDB VTX, and it's just, that's it, a 2-stack. You don't have a VTX sticking up somewhere, you don't have a receiver sticking anywhere behind the camera. So that whole stack came out absolutely beautiful, and it just performed beautiful. The Matek PDB/VTX can soak up that noise, and I didn't even add a low side capacitor if I remember correctly. So I just added this to the list here if you wanted to check it out. What else do we have? I think we were just on page 2 here. I think that's it here for new stuff. Yeah, oh wow, we've been here for 45 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and just end the video here. And if you guys are interested in these kinds of things, we can go ahead and visit other websites and also check out other websites and see what they have. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys have any questions or any suggestions, or you want me to check something out, please let me know down in the comment section, and let me know if you like these kinds of videos. I'll do these every once in a while. And yeah, and that's it, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. See you guys. Take care.